Hey, how's it going? We'll get started here in just a moment. How you doing, movie collector geek? Hey, Noah, how's it going? Gonna wait for just a few more minutes, get a couple more people in here. The audio sound okay? We'll get started here in just a few minutes. How's everybody doing today? So, I've never seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I need to check those out. I've got the 4 movie pack. Never seen any of those movies, but I did see the most recent one, which has been a while. Did you enjoy watching those, Noah? I heard that the movies were pretty good, but the TMNT wasn't so good. So if I'm not mistaken, I think TMNT was more of a computer generated movie. Anybody else been watching anything? I got a few movies that I watched this week that we can talk about here in just a little while. I really like the little pizza box set that they did for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. I always wanted to get that, but never did. But it looks like really cool packaging for those particular movies. I've got this set here. So this is the set that I've got. And I may have another one. And also I've got this set. So, but yep, I've never checked those movies out before. I definitely need to do that. I think I watched a couple of movies today, and I've been watching movies all throughout the week. That's good. So did you like any of them in particular? Which one did you like the best? I'd assume that the first one was the best. Yeah, usually the original one's good, and most of the time with movies like that, the original is good, and then they just try to get a cash grab for the sequels. But I never did. I guess I just never got into those whenever I was growing up. Nope, I didn't get any email from Mill Creek. I assumed that they cut me a long time ago, which is unfortunate. But their stuff's pretty inexpensive, so if there's really anything that I want, I could usually just buy it. But it was nice getting that to the free review copies. We'll see how it plays out. Did you get an email also, Noah? Movie Collector Geek, are you still here in the room? I am supposed to be getting the Sony's Columbia Classics collection. Hopefully it'll arrive on time. I ordered it from Best Buy. I am definitely looking forward to getting that nice box set. Um, I've watched a couple of unboxings. I guess Sony sent it to a few people. I guess Sony sent it to a lot of people to review. But the set looks really nice. It's kind of a strange selection of the movies that they selected. I wish it would have been more of the classic movies, but anyway, so I'll be excited to get that one. Yeah, you'll need to be getting 4K here pretty soon. So many new titles being released on 4K. So what else did you watch this week? No, I think I saw a few of your videos. Of course, you watched quite a bit. So I watched. Has anybody seen Tigers Are Not Afraid? I watched that one this week. It was okay. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting, but it was interesting. Hey, Maxwell 24 fan. So you watched Jaws? Yeah, that was really good. I got to watch it last week. And Underwater, I've got that. I just haven't seen it yet. I heard a lot of good things about Underwater. And Birds of Prey, I actually watched Birds of Prey this week also, and it was okay. It wasn't nothing really spectacular about it, but it was nice just to be able to watch it. So I watched. So has anybody seen this one? I got this Steelbook a couple of weeks ago. Watched it. It's a little depressing. Not. I was expecting more of a horror movie, and it really wasn't much of a horror movie to me. Hey JS, how's it going? And I watched Onward this week. I really enjoyed this one. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So I was very surprised about how much I enjoyed this one. So that was a good movie. So you saw the Goonies. Now, Noah, was that the first time that you ever seen the Goonies? I remember seeing Gremlins 1 and 2 in the theater back when it was released in the 80s. Really enjoyed the Goonies. I also really enjoyed Gremlins 1 and 2. Gremlins 2 wasn't as good to me, but I enjoyed watching it. Yeah, Onward was great. I enjoyed that one. Hey, Dark Knight, how's it going? Okay, we'll see you next week. Sorry that you can't stay. Thanks for dropping by, though. So I also watched Mandy this week. Has anybody ever seen Mandy? It was surprisingly pretty good, a little weird, but overall I really enjoyed it. The music, the atmosphere, it got pretty bloody and brutal. I really enjoyed that one. So if you haven't seen Mandy, definitely recommend this one. Yeah, Nicolas Cage was pretty crazy in that one. It was perfect for him, in my opinion. Um, but it was kind of, I don't know, it kind of like had a culty feel about it. Um, but overall, I enjoyed watching it. I got the steelbook for it, which made me want to open it up and look at it. So, JS, you're looking for one of these with a slip? So I actually got this one back when it was released earlier last year, I believe. Um, but what I did was I got the steelbook recently, and I opened up the steelbook and watched what was in it. The steelbook's really nice. I don't know if you've seen the steelbook or not. I got an unboxing video of it if you want to check that out. But yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. Color Out of Space. So, I haven't seen that one yet either. I wonder how good that one's going to be. I got the 4K release for it. So another movie that I watched this week was I watched The Last Dragon. This one I didn't care much for. I don't know. It just didn't. It was okay. It was just kind of corny to me. But I watched that this week. I don't know if anybody's seen that. Hey, Maurice, how you doing? Has anybody seen The Last Dragon before? And then I got a few other ones we can talk about. So Color Out of Space is not as good as Mandy. I wonder if it's. I don't know. I haven't seen much about Color Out of Space. So this right here is a crap movie. Is that what you were saying? 30th anniversary edition. I actually watched the special features on this one. The special features were good, kind of to get an idea of where they were coming from, but the acting and stuff was kind of cheesy. But I watched it. I've had that one for quite some time. Oh, really? I did not know that. So the composer died shortly after the movie. That's pretty bad. So another movie I watched for the first time is I watched Casino for the first time. This right here was really good, of course. I enjoyed watching this one. Very good. Apparently, it has a lot of bad language in it, which I really didn't pay much attention to. But anyways, I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, I probably won't sell it. I'm a sucker for holding on. So actually, I've got 2 copies of that movie. See, I got this one right here that I'm going to sell on eBay because I don't need 2 copies of it. So I'll sell that one, but I'm going to hold on to the one with a slipcover. Apparently that slipcover is hard to come by, so I definitely recommend you seeing Casino. If you haven't seen Casino, that is one that you need to watch. It's really good. It's action. It's got a lot of I don't know. It's just a really good gangster type movie. And like I said, I watched Birds of Prey this week. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't the best movie, but it was enjoyable. I enjoyed watching this one. Primal. You know, I got Primal. I need to check Primal out. Was Primal any good? Yes, I saw Heat. I watched Heat a couple of weeks ago for the first time. Really enjoyed that one also. So I watched Goodfellas, The Departed, Heat, and Casino. So over the past month, that's what I've seen. Um, I enjoyed every one of them. They're all really good. To me, I think Casino is up there pretty high up on my like list. Probably Heat, Goodfellas, The Departed. I'm sorry, let me take that back. Casino, Goodfellas, The Departed, and then Heat would be in that order for me. So yeah, I enjoyed Heat. Yeah, man, that was a brutal end for that character. Joe Pesci's character got, and that was brutal. So Heat is your favorite out of all of those? Hmm. Um. Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, Heat was the least favorite out of those four for me. But it was just my first time watching it. Probably a second time watching them would give me more enlightenment on them. So another movie that I watched for the very first time, I watched this one yesterday, Apollo 13. I had never seen this movie. This trailer was really, really good. I really enjoyed this one. Just a really good acting, good story. So anyway, I really enjoyed that one. Hey, Tektronics, how's it going? So what is my favorite MCU movie? Um, Probably, you know what? That's a tough one. I don't know what would be my favorite. Um, I think I enjoyed Infinity War the most out of all of them, but I really liked the earlier ones. I enjoyed the first Iron Man. I enjoyed all of them. It's hard to pick a favorite. So I've seen Zombieland. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I do need to watch it one more time, and then I need to watch Zombieland double tap. Yeah, I know it's pretty bad. Apollo 13, I had never seen it up until yesterday. I don't know why I've been holding off. There's a lot of times I just don't watch a movie for whatever reason, and I've been committing myself to watching more. And so I've just kind of started in alphabetical order. In some cases, I've been watching them in alphabetical order. So that was in the A's, and I tried to pick that one off the shelf. I finally watched it, so I'm really glad that I did. I really enjoyed it. So no, I actually saw Jaws in the theater when it was released a long time ago in the 80s. I watched Jaws, but I did get to, and I watched it. I've seen it several times, and I watched it last week when I got the 4K release, and I really enjoyed watching it again. Yeah, I'm glad you got that, Michael. I'm glad you got the Jaws on 4K. So Infinity War or Endgame, to me, I think I enjoyed Infinity. I mean, I enjoyed Endgame too. To me, they were just almost like one movie altogether. Um, but I think I enjoyed Infinity War more than I enjoyed Endgame. Well, you know what? It's hard to say. I enjoyed them both equally. I would say. Yeah, the 4K on Casino was incredible. It looked and sounded perfect. Of course, I had never seen it in any other fashion, so but it was just so it was great. So my last movie I wanted to talk about. So these are the movies I watched this week. So I watched Alita: Battle Angel for the first time today. I really enjoyed this one. I had never seen this one. Didn't get to see it in the. I did not get to see this one in the theater. So I took time to watch that one today. I really enjoyed it. hopefully we'll get more in that series, I guess. I assume that there's going to be more in that series, but I really enjoy that. So those are all the movies that I watched this week. Here they all are. So if you'd like to discuss any of these, we can discuss them. As far as my ranking of all these movies, here let me position them in a way to where I rank them. Let's see. As far as enjoyment goes, I think this would be my selection. Okay, so this is my ranking of all the movies that I watched this week. And here they are in the order that I liked them. Actually, I take that back. I don't know why Mandy's on the bottom. Mandy needs to be right there. I messed up. Okay, here's my ranking. So that's my ranking of these movies. So would y'all agree with that ranking, or what ranking would y'all put them in? So you didn't like Alita? Randy Mandy. Randy Mandy. I don't know what that means, Maurice. Randy Mandy. Maurice, did you see Mandy? Now, other than these movies this week, I have been watching, I watched 6 DC animated movies this week. I'm trying to get through all of them. So the DC animated movies, I've been enjoying those. Maurice, definitely check out Mandy if you haven't seen it. It was weird. It was weird to say the least, but it was enjoyable. I think it may. I don't know if it's on Netflix or not, but yeah, definitely check that out. So those are the movies I watched this week. I'm not sure. Okay, so that's what I watched this week. So what would be some suggestions for me to watch this coming week? I know I still have a few on my list that I haven't seen yet, but I'm probably just going to start a new list. So I watched 8 movies this week, plus I watched 6 other DVDs. I watched 6 other Blu-rays of the DC animated movies. So there was time. Now remember, I do have to work during the week, so these will all be titles I would have to watch in the evenings. So I would really appreciate your recommendations. Now, something else there's only 2 TV shows that I've been watching that are still being recorded. Actually, there's more than 2. There's 3. So I've still got 3 TV shows that I watch every week. But I definitely have time to watch more movies if anybody has any suggestions. So JS, you're going to get rid of the other ones? So I've got 7 Psychopaths. Usual Suspects. I think I've got the Usual Suspects. I don't know. I have to check on the Usual Suspects, but so I guess you didn't care for those 2, but you like J. Edgar. So I've heard a mixed bag about Artemis Fowl. I wonder why it was so bad. So Maxwell 24 fan, if I have Hulk on 4K, I should definitely watch it. So I've got Hulk on 4K and I've got the Incredible Hulk on 4K. So when you say Hulk on 4K, are you talking about the Eric Bana Hulk? Because I've seen it once. I saw it in the theater when it was released, and it was not my favorite. So J. Edgar, I gotta see if I got J. Edgar. So this right here, so I definitely need to check this one out. J. Edgar. I'm gonna put this on my watch list. Never seen it. Really don't know anything about it. I assume it's about J. Edgar. Is it J. Edgar Hoover? Okay. So let's see. Oh, so I'm trying to catch up on this. Killer Joe, Thoroughbreds, John, The King's Speech. So I've seen Thoroughbreds out of all of those. I haven't seen those other ones. I really want to try to stick with the 4K releases. I want to kind of get through my 4K collection. So I don't have any of those on 4K. But I did enjoy Thoroughbreds. I mean, I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people didn't. Okay, so J. Edgar isn't that interesting? Okay. It's a Clint Eastwood film. I did not know that. You know what? I'm still going to check it out because I still like to see this one. So Leonardo DiCaprio, Clint Eastwood, should be pretty good. I like a mixed bag of entertainment. Oh, really? So the Eric Bana one. So you know what? Like I said, I've only seen it once in the theater, so maybe it's a good time for me to watch it again. I actually had Hulk on Blu-ray that I was selling on eBay, and nobody would buy it. I think I had it on there for $7.99 plus free shipping, and it did not sell. So I definitely need to. Maybe I should check out Hulk on 4K. See how good it is. So Killer Joe, Don John, and the King's Speech. Yesterday, I have seen Yesterday. I saw that one in the theater. I really enjoyed it. So let's see. So Killer Joe, I still got that one that you mentioned. Don John and the King's Speech. Okay, so I'm gonna put these. So I've got Don John, the King's Speech, and Killer Joe, and J. Edgar. So those will be in my watch pile. But you know, if there's any other recommendations like 4K releases, then I definitely will be happy to hear those. So I have been updating my Letterboxd watch list. I don't know if any of y'all are on Letterboxd. Look me up. I'd be happy to see what y'all been watching. I know that Noah's on there. I'm not sure if anybody else in this on this live stream is on Letterboxd or not. If not, check it out. But anyway, Yesterday, I really enjoyed Yesterday. I saw that one in the theater. I was very surprised how well it was. Really enjoyed that one. Really good story. So what's everybody else been up to this week? Did y'all get any good new pickups this week? I did get a few items myself. I got Witches in the Woods. I'd never heard or seen this before, but I got this one. And see what else came out this week. I think there's a few other new releases this week that I picked up. Oh, I picked up The Hunt. So I haven't seen The Hunt yet, but I did pick up The Hunt. So I'm looking forward to checking that one out. So Maurice, what are some of the things that you would recommend other than, so you say Don John is okay. Is there any other recommendations? So I know that Father's Day is coming up. Now, is Father's Day tomorrow or is it next Sunday? Does anybody know when Father's Day is? Is it tomorrow or is it next Sunday? So Maurice, I know that we've got Unfaithful on my list to watch. I'd seen that one before, but it's still on my list. So what are the recommendations other than Unfaithful? So Richard Jewell and Joker. You know, I need to check out Richard Jewell. I've got that one. You know, I never did get to see that one in the theater. I saw Joker on I guess I saw it on, I forgot where I saw it. I watched it here, but I don't know if I saw it on 4K or just regular Blu-ray. Actually, I watched it on Blu-ray when it came out. VFW, I need to check that one out too. I actually picked up VFW when it came out on the Target buy two get one free sale, and that's good that you got a good deal on it. So $10 is a really good deal. I have still not seen Suspiria. Is Suspiria any good? The remake. I noticed that Walmart's got a lot of really good titles, pretty cheap for 4K. I got all of the Hunger Games movies for I think $10, maybe between $10 and $15, and I got Mayhem for $10, I believe, and I got something else. Can't remember what it was. Anyway, they had some really good deals. Dangerous Liaisons. So Maurice, I've actually already seen that one. I'm trying not to watch. I'm trying not to watch stuff that I've already seen in the past. I just want to see some new titles. But Dangerous Liaisons is a really good one. It has Michelle Pfeiffer in it and Glenn Close and what's his name? I can't think of his name. Wild Orchid, Wild at Heart. I've got Wild at Heart. I don't have Wild Orchid. But I've seen Wild at Heart and I've seen Wild Orchid. So there's my Wild at Heart. Seems like Nicolas Cage was a different person back then. Now, Wild Orchid, I don't have Wild Orchid in the collection, but I saw that in the theater when it was released. One Missed Call trilogy. I've never heard of that before. Yep, John Malkovich. Xander Lee is good. So, yeah, I'm interested in knowing what that One Missed Call trilogy is about. No Escape. So No Escape, is that the one that has, so I've seen No Escape. It's got Owen Wilson in it, and who's his wife in that? And they're running away. They got caught up in some kind of drama in another country. Is that the same No Escape that you're talking about? Yeah, Owen Wilson. So Jade, I've never heard of Jade. Xander Lee, I've never heard of Xander Lee before. Are these all on Blu-ray? Yes, JS. That movie, I did see that one, and that would be horrible to be in another country when something like that happens. And man, that was terrible. Zandalee with Nicolas Cage. Zandalee. I don't have that. Nope, I don't have Zandalee. That would be just my luck, though, going to another country and something like that happening. That's where I would be probably. Of course, I'd probably be dead. I probably wouldn't be able to get through all that the way that they did. Okay, I'm going to write these down, Maurice. So I'm writing down Zandalee. And I'm writing down I'm going Henry and June. Now Henry and June sounds like a movie that I might have in my collection. Suspiria. Yeah, I do want to find out more about that. One Missed Call trilogy. Arrow Video, okay. Internal Affairs. I think I've got Internal Affairs. So Internal Affairs, is that one that has Richard Gere in it? Does Internal Affairs have Richard Gere in it, Maurice? So are you a big fan of Richard Gere, Maurice? So I know you had recommended American Gigolo, which I've seen. I've seen it twice with Richard Gere. Richard Gere used to have some really good movies. I don't know that he's doing much of anything lately, though, is he? So One Missed Call. I want to check that out. Yeah, Unfaithful, American Gigolo, An Officer and a Gentleman. That was a good one. An Officer and a Gentleman. See what else. You know, I actually need to watch that one again. That's been a long time since I've seen that one. Richard Gere movies. Of course, Pretty Woman. That's always a good one. Intersection. So Internal Affairs. I need to find out about Internal Affairs. Intersection. So as far as the Arrow videos, I've got this much here. Actually, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 50 titles in my Arrow video collection, and One Missed Call is not in it. So I'm definitely going to look for that and see what that's about. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Mothman Prophecy. Mothman Prophecy is, it sounds familiar, but I've never seen it. Mothman Prophecy. Yeah, I need to get the Ringu box set. Is it out of print already, though? Let me see about Intersection. Yes, I don't have Intersection. I'll have to check out Intersection. So I've got Zandalee, Henry and June, Suspiria, One Missed Call, Internal Affairs, Intersection, and the Mothman Prophecies. So as far as the Ring movie, I watched The Ring back when it came out, and it wasn't my favorite. It was okay. But I understand that these are the originals and that they were much better. One that he's arrested in China is good. Sorry, I'm yawning. I got up early this morning. Gotta get up early tomorrow morning. Our church starts back tomorrow. We haven't been in church since March, so it's been 3 months. And so church starts back tomorrow. Of course, I'm the Sunday school teacher for the adult class. So you got to get back into the routine of going to church on Sundays. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the subtitle movies. I like it when they dub them in English so I can just watch it. But if I have to watch subtitles, I mean, if I have to read subtitles, I'm okay with that. But with me reading subtitles, it just kind of distracts me from watching the movie. Primal Fear, yeah. So I got Primal Fear. I need to just pull it off the shelf. Actually, I don't have Primal Fear. I have Primal, and someone mentioned this earlier. It might have been Noah. So do I need to check this one out also? Primal. So Primal Fear, I need to look up. So Maurice, you're the one that recommended Primal? Miles from Home. Miles from Home. So y'all are mentioning a lot of movies I've never heard of. There's one movie that I really would love to see get a Blu-ray release, and that is The Champ. Have y'all ever seen the movie The Champ with Ricky Schroeder and what's his name? Oh man, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Anyways, it was good. I remember seeing that one as a kid. I want to get that one. Autumn in New York. So did you not like Autumn in New York? Was it pretty bad or what? Oh, it was a cheese fest? Okay. The Champ, yeah, well, John Voight. That's what I want to see. I want to get a Blu-ray release of The Champ. That movie was excellent. I enjoyed that one. Got a lot of good memories of that. Yeah, so I want to get that one on Blu-ray whenever if they would ever release it on Blu-ray. I did recently order a Richard Gere movie, him and Julia Roberts, The Runaway Bride. I did not have Runaway Bride in my collection, so I ordered that one off of eBay this past week. So I should be getting that one soon. I saw The Runaway Bride in the theaters. I'm trying to get all the Richard Gere, Julia Roberts movies together. So I want to definitely. I'll be getting that one this week. No Mercy. So No Mercy. I want to say I've seen No Mercy. I've got No Mercy in the collection. Let me. I keep saying that I've got that, but oh, Mill Creek. So ever since I rearranged my collection, I have a hard time. So if I go to just a regular collection, they're all in alphabetical order. But if they have a special slipcover, so I got all these VHS slipcovers in a certain area. So I appreciate you letting me know that this right here is part of the Mill Creek slips. So No Mercy. I need to check this one out. I've actually never seen No Mercy before. So that'll go on my watch pile. Kim Basinger and Richard Gere should be pretty good. I really do love these VHS slips. They did a really good job with these. Bad thing about this one is they didn't put the label like they did on the other ones. But overall, I mean, it looks really good. I really like what that they did those. Yeah, so organizing my studio to me would be a nightmare. So I say that now up here on this shelf, I've got my Shout Select at the very top. Then I have all my Shout Factory. And then I got in my Shout Factory, I've also had my Scream Factory collection. Then I got my G Kids collection. Then I got my I can't remember what this company's called. And then I got my Second Sight collection. And then I've got my Twilight Time collection, my Kino Lorber collection, my Arrow Video. So I do kind of have it done by studio over here on this wall. Then I got my DC stuff. And I got my Disney Steelbooks and my Marvel Steelbooks. And then all of this over here is alphabetical over on this long wall here. Except I got I got everything grouped in little groups. So I usually can find everything. But over here I also have anyways, I can't think of who these people are. I got my Criterion down here at the bottom, which I think I have a little bit over 100 Criterion. And I've got my my indicator sets over here on this wall, the big box sets. And I got my Warner Archive stuff. I've got my Eureka. I got my 101 films. And I have all my multi-movie collections up here. So I do have some stuff by studio, but mostly, and then in that studio, it's all alphabetical. Of course, I got all my Disney stuff back there on the back wall. But it's a lot to keep up with. The River Rat with Tommy Lee Jones. Nope, I've never seen River Rat. Sounds interesting. Cold Eyes of Fear. Cold Eyes of Fear. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? So the indicator titles, surprisingly, there's a lot of region-free titles with the indicator sets, but there are some that are region locked with just region B. But I do have a player that plays all regions, which I'm glad I invested in and was able to get that. But surprisingly, there's a lot of indicator sets that are region-free. All the most of the Eureka, I believe, are all region B. All the 101 films are region B. Yeah, and I have a lot of Steelbooks that are region B. So it's nice to have a player that I can actually play them on. What I was doing is I was buying the region B sets, like the Steelbooks, and then I would buy the region A sets from the USA and put that disc inside the Steelbook, which, you know, meant that I was buying the same movie over and over again, which kind of got aggravating. Straw Dogs. I've got Straw Dogs with Dustin Hoffman. Let's see. Straw Dogs with Dustin Hoffman, but I've never actually seen it before. I'm trying to think. I think it was a Warner Archive release. Nope, it wasn't Warner Archive. I got Straw Dogs, but I'm not sure where I've got it from. I want to say it was a Warner Archive release, but so MVD had a killer arrow blowout during the coronavirus lockdowns. I picked up about 10 titles. That's pretty good. Oh, Criterion. Yep, so I definitely need to check this one out. So I actually saw the remake of Straw Dogs in the theater when it came out. I really enjoyed it. Never seen the original. Never even opened this one, but I'll definitely check that one out too. I've been wanting to see it. So it does have Dustin Hoffman in it, right? Yeah. I want to start watching some of these Criterion releases. I've got, like I said, I got 100. I think right at 102, and I've only seen maybe 5 of them. So definitely want to see it. So you did not like the remake of Straw Dogs, Maurice? Camera keeps getting blurred. So it seems like the camera's not doing too well. Yeah, I've got a lot to get for the Criterion. So I think we're going to get a Criterion. I think there's going to be a Criterion sale in July. And I've got a bunch of stuff on my wish list. So hopefully I'll be able to get some of those titles. I've been spending way too much money lately. And I need to get I need to get my brakes checked on my truck. So I got to really try to save some money. So currently we have 10 people in the stream. If you like being here and you like what you're seeing, please give it a thumbs up if you care to. But yeah, I got to get the brakes fixed on my truck. So I'm going to have to really cut down on all the spending I've been doing. Man, I know these sales have been killing me. So usually I keep Eureka and 101 Films and Arrow Video up on my screen to see if there's any new sales coming up. I've also got a few titles from Vinegar Syndrome that's going to be coming in this week that they finally shipped. And I'm hoping they will unlock their site so that I can get the other items that I wanted to get. But they've got everything locked out right now. So Maurice, I do have a few. You'd have to call out some of the titles, but I do have some Adrienne Barbeau movies, I believe. But you'd have to call out some titles to see what's what, because I'm not sure exactly what all she was in. I want to say that she's in some horror movies, right? Yep, Escape from New York. I've got that. Got it right here. And The Fog. I've got The Fog. It's right here. Now, is she? She was on TV. She was in a TV show before too. Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing would be. I want to. I don't have Swamp Thing. Yeah. Wait a minute. I think I do. Swamp Thing. I've got. So I do not have Swamp Thing. I've got Return of Swamp Thing, but I don't have the original Swamp Thing. Yeah, I think I missed out on Swamp Thing. Unfortunately, I do not have Swamp Thing. But I need to see about that. So it's sold out. See, that's where all my money goes, is on eBay when I buy these things that are out of print. I did come across some other movies. Anyways. So what's everybody else been up to? What did y'all do today? What did anybody go out, do anything today? I think our movie theaters are fixing to open up here in Georgia. From what I understand, I think maybe at the end of this month the theaters will be opened up, maybe next week. Yep, I do like Robert Redford. I do have some of his movies in my collection. But I can't think of any of the titles right off the top of my head. Legal Eagles. Did you ever see Legal Eagles? I got Legal Eagles. I think Legal Eagles had Robert Redford and Deborah Winger in it. I think maybe Daryl Hannah was in it also. And I've got a Robert Redford movie in my Warner Archives collection, but I can't think of what it is. Legal Eagles, that's a good one. LD fan, definitely check that one out if you haven't seen it. Legal Eagles. I'm trying to figure out where I got Legal Eagles from. Oh, it's right here. So it's a Kino Lorber title. I believe you can get this from Amazon pretty cheap. The Natural, that's another good one. I've got The Natural. But yeah, definitely check out Legal Eagles. It's a good one. I'm trying to think. There was a Western, or I think there's a Western with Robert Redford in it. I can't think of what the name of it is. Yep, I got Killing of the Sacred Deer. So I need to check that one out. That's another good recommendation. I remember that this right here with the slipcover was really hard to come by. So I definitely want to need to put that one in a bag. Killing of a Sacred Deer. I've got to watch. I'm probably going to watch that one tomorrow. I like the weird one. Yeah, Butch Cassidy. That's the one. LD fan. Hey, J Movies, how you doing? I'm glad you could stop by. So what we're doing is we're kind of going over some titles for me to watch this week. So I definitely want to check this one out. And we've also been discussing the movies that I watched this week. So these are the titles that I watched this week, and I've kind of placed them in the order of my preference. So so this is what I watched this past week, and we're kind of discussing some of these movies. And then also I've got this pile of recommendations. Now, as you can see, it drives me crazy because the Killing of a Sacred Deer, the way that they did the spine, I don't know if that was intentional, but it's weird. I don't know. But I definitely want to check that one out. I'll probably going to watch that one tomorrow. Of course, I've got other stuff going on tomorrow. I've got, like I said, I got church starting back tomorrow, and then I usually go on my 5 mile hike on Sundays, and my wife Sonia, she'll be off tomorrow, but I don't know if it's supposed to rain here in Georgia or not, but I think it looked like rain today. Yeah, it's like that on both sides. So here's this side, and here's the other side. So I don't know what the deal is. It's I don't know. It's weird. So if I was to put it on the shelf, it would have to be, I don't know. Anyway, it drives me crazy. Mona Lisa. What is Mona Lisa, Maurice? Now, Maurice, are you in the UK? Yep, JS. I have to stack that one upside down. That's for sure. I do. I've got maybe 2 other ones in the collection that I've got to stack upside down because they did the same thing with it. So J Movies, Onward was excellent. I really enjoyed Onward. I definitely recommend you check that one out. Mandy was weird as ever, but I enjoyed it. So if you have a way of seeing Onward, check it out. If you have a way of seeing Mandy, check it out also. Mandy is a weird, I don't know, it's got a weird vibe about it. The music and everything, it all just goes together. So definitely check that out. So Maurice, you're in the UK. So Maurice, do you shop from Zavvi a lot? So what do y'all have in the UK? So I know I order a lot of stuff from Zavvi in the UK. Is that a physical store, or do you have to order everything online for Zavvi? Yes, I've never heard of Mona Lisa. I've heard of the Mona Lisa, the painting, but I've never heard of the movie Mona Lisa. There's isn't there a movie called Mona Lisa Smile? I wish we had a Zavvi here because y'all get a lot of exclusives. I've got a humongous steelbook collection. That whole back area right here, all that right there are my steelbooks, and probably more than half of that is from Zavvi UK. I actually uploaded a video today. I did a video this morning of all of my 4K Disney, Marvel Universe, and Star Wars collection. It's got all of my regular editions, all of my Target exclusives, and all my steelbooks for my Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars 4K collection. Did any of y'all take time and watch that today? So Maurice, I don't have Target in the UK. Yeah, do you know J Movies? I do. I have been on the Zavvi US site, but a lot of things that I really want aren't on the Zavvi US site. So I usually just order from the UK, and usually have to pay. I pay about. They used to didn't charge me for shipping, but recently, for I guess maybe the past 6 months to a year, I get charged about $10 to ship it, but it's worth it because they still release a lot of the 3D. So a lot of the steelbooks that we get here for like the Marvel Universe, we don't get the 3D releases any longer, but they still get the 3D releases. Yeah, Andrew, the lighting was terrible. I don't know what happened. Um, the same lights I actually had. So as you can look in the room right now, it's not dark, but this I actually had 2 more lights on when I did the video. So I think something happened with my camera, and what I do is I plug the camera into a big TV, and it looked fine on the TV. But after I did the editing and everything, the lighting looked crappy. I hate that it looked so bad. But I spent about an hour filming all that and then cutting it all. I didn't want to have to redo it all, so I just went ahead and just left it the way it was. I hate that the lighting was so bad. The lighting was terrible. So Maurice, you think I should get rid of the Marvel posters? So I've only got those 3 back there, and I've got 3 right there. And as you can see, I added more shelves. I added more shelves and got rid of, not that I actually physically got rid of them, I put them away, but I got rid of some posters. I'm going to keep the posters up as long as I can. Eventually, I'm going to need more space for movies, but I think I can manage the space right now. So, Maurice, you saw the posters that I got in the other room, right? Yeah, and as far as putting more posters up, I've had those up for so long. Yep, J Movies, I do have a 4K TV, and definitely notice a big difference. No, okay, I see what you're saying about Disney. I haven't watched any Disney movies on the 4K TV yet, except for Onward, and Onward was excellent. But to me, I think the Blu-ray is probably just as good. I really noticed the biggest difference with the 4K TV with live action. But as far as the Disney stuff, haven't watched much. I've only watched the one Disney movie on there. So J Movies. So everybody. So J Movies and Media is in our live stream, and he has been a big supporter of my channel as far as watching my videos and commenting. Almost every video I do, he comments on. He or she. I don't know if it's a he or she, but they comment on all my videos, and I really appreciate that. So J Movies and Media, do you have a name that you go by, or do I just call you J Movies and Media? So J Movies and Media is a he. Jay or Joshua. Okay, that's good. But anyway, Jay or Joshua, I really do appreciate you commenting on my videos and watching my videos. I really do appreciate that. And I do apologize for the crappy video lighting on today's video. I don't know what happened. So Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. So I have this collection right here. And I know this isn't Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, but I'm trying to think. So this right here has the Big Boss, Fist Fury, The Way of the Dragon, and Game. But Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, I don't have that. I don't think. Nope, I do not have that, but I definitely need to. Hey, Tommy Star, how's it going? I've been watching your videos this week, and I think I watched something last week too. So Maurice, what are you asking about this? Are you talking about me putting up Scream Factory posters? Yeah, let me if you give me just 1 second, I'm gonna bring something in this room. Give me just 1 second. So these right here are my Shop Factory posters. So these are the rolled posters that I have. You know, I've got tons of them. So that's just one box of the Shop Factory posters. I actually have a bigger box with probably this many plus half of this. So a bigger box with that in it. Plus, Shop Factory used to put them in a, they used to fold them and put them in a brown envelope type thing, cardboard mailer. I've got a big old box full of those too. But I usually just keep them sealed up. I haven't really put any up. I haven't put any of them out. I think I'm eventually going to just sell those. I don't know. I kind of would love to. I would love to display them, but there's nowhere. There's no more room for me to put those out. Yeah. So Kenneth, I've got my Criterion Bruce Lee ordered also. I ordered it from Amazon. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a good deal for the Barnes & Noble sale in July for the Bruce Lee set. So, Andrew, you like me walking to the back of the room to pick up titles. So usually what I like to do is whenever someone names something to see if I have it, there's so many titles that I have to go find them because most of the time I think I've got something, but sometimes I don't have it. Like the Bruce Lee story. Yeah, these posters are terrible to store. I hate storing all of them. And when they come like this, you know, I kind of worry about moisture and stuff getting inside the tubes. So I do try my very best to keep these stored in a way that they keep protected. Hey, Ryan's Treasure, how's it going? I hate that I missed that, but I am very familiar with the Laughing Place site. I did not know that they were doing that with Leonard Maltin. That would have been nice to watch. So Andrew, as far as you know, I had the same thought about storing these like you can do with those wrapping papers. You know, they sell those trash can looking things that have the plastic tops on them. I've thought about buying some of that, but there's so many of these. I mean, this right here is just a small box. There's more of these posters in the other room. I would have to buy a lot of those little trash can looking things. I've never met Leonard Maltin before, Ryan's Treasures. So, Tommy Starr, the Star Wars Steelbooks. So this 4K, this was just my 4K collection. It didn't have any of my regular Blu-rays in it. And the Star Wars Steelbooks that I have are all regular Blu-ray. I don't have the 4K releases for Star Wars. I don't think that they did. I don't know. I could be mistaken, but I don't think that they did any 4K Star Wars releases on Steelbook, except for maybe The Last Jedi and I'm trying to think. I think they might have done one for Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, but I think I got the regular Blu-ray release for that. And Tommy Starr, I apologize that the lighting in the video was terrible. I don't know what happened. Like I was saying earlier, the lighting in this room is fine. It looks fine right now. I actually had 2 more lights on, but something happened with the camera setting and it caused the picture to be dark. But I hate that I spent all that time on that and then the picture looked like garbage. Thanks, Tommy. Yeah, I wished I had some natural light down here, but I am in the basement, and as you can see, there's no windows, so no natural light. I only actually have one fluorescent light, and you can see the reflection of it. I can't point right there. That's one fluorescent light, pretty much right there in the center of the room. It's the only light I have here. And then I have this lamp over here to my right that has three bulbs in it that kind of brightens the room up. But anyways, so as far as the Jaws release, the steelbook was fine. The actual steelbook that I got had some dings in it, so I actually sent that one back to Best Buy to get a refund. And I've got the UK Zavvi release coming. It's the exact same steelbook, but it comes in the let me show you. Okay, so this right here is the US release for Jaws. Now the Zavvi steelbook is going to come in with a case like this, and then the steelbook will be inside the case, and it also includes the booklet. So I've got this one coming from Zavvi UK with the steelbook in it. And to me, I think it's going to help protect the steelbook from getting damaged and shipping. So I'm looking forward to getting that one. But yeah, so the one I ordered from Best Buy had 2 dings in it. It had one on the front and it had 1 ding in the back. So I ordered another one from Best Buy. I picked it up on Tuesday. So here's this one. And of course, whenever I got it, I know you can't see, but it's got a spine slash in it. So this one's going to go back too. I'm not even going to open it up. So that's going to go back unless it sells out. If it sells out, then I might just sell it on eBay and just get my money back that way. But I do like the lenticular. To answer your question, I do love the lenticular. The lenticular is perfect. I mean, that I couldn't ask anything better than that. That looks really good. So the Crow, I actually used to have the Crow. I don't think I have it any longer. I can't really remember why I got rid of it, but I actually had the Crow in the collection before, and I think I sold it on eBay for whatever reason. But I don't know why I would have sold it unless I thought it was coming out. I know why I sold it. So never mind, I take all that back. I do have the Crow. So I sold the regular edition because they came out with this beautiful VHS Blu-ray slipcover, which is great. It's got the little label on the side. So I do have the Crow. I've only actually seen this movie once a few years ago. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I really like having that one in my collection. I wish we would get more of these retro VHS slipcover editions. Those look great. So I have never seen Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I've got it in the collection. I've just never seen it. Yeah, the artwork on the Bruce Lee Criterion Collection looks really nice. I really like the yellow. I know a lot of people were complaining about is it what, yellow and black or yellow and white? But to me, I thought it looked pretty good. So, yep, I wish we could get some more of these retro VHS slipcovers. Mill Creek did a really good job with those. I've got a lot of those from MVD Rewind in the collection. Okay, so Sweeney Todd. I need to add Sweeney Todd to the list. Yep. So you would think we would get a nice slipcover for this one. So we got Sweeney Todd. Backdraft, yes. I actually saw Backdraft in the theater when it came out. I really enjoyed Backdraft. I do have Backdraft. Trying to think. I think there's a couple of releases for Backdraft. So I've got Backdraft, but there must be something special about it because it's not in my regular area. So there's an anniversary edition of Backdraft. I know why. So I do have it. And that reminds me, I need to get I got the 4K release for Backdraft. So it's in the 4K section. And I've got the anniversary edition also, but I don't know why I don't have it in the collection on the shelf. But I definitely need to check that one out. So Backdraft is from the 1990s. So it may be over here. So since I didn't see it on the shelf, that means it had a special slipcover. So I've got this edition for Backdraft, and I also have this edition. But yeah, I saw this one in the theater. I really enjoyed this movie. That was a really good one. Now there is a sequel to this, Backdraft 2, which I have, but it wasn't, from what I understand, it wasn't very good. So Maurice, you do not like Backdraft? Is that what you're saying? Maurice does not like Backdraft. I enjoyed it. It could be that I enjoyed watching it because I saw it in the theater. So Backdraft is rated R. Backdraft is rated R. And Maurice, you do not like Backdraft. Bad taste in movies. Yeah, that's true. I might have bad taste. So watch the 4K edition of Backdraft. Okay, I'll have to do that. I'll put that in my pile. My watch pile is getting pretty big. So I'll have to figure out which order I'm going to watch these in. I am trying to watch movies that I've never seen before first, before I rewatch something. Oh, so Maurice, you're telling me to watch a movie called Bad Taste. So there's a movie called Bad Taste. Yep. So there's no Blu-ray release here for the movie Bad Taste. And that's some very weird looking cover art for that movie, whatever that's about. So I am excited about the Sherlock Holmes movies coming out on 4K. I'm really excited about those. Hopefully I'll be able to get those. I'm sure I will. So I do have some I have some Haley Mills movies on DVD and Blu-ray. I got Pollyanna. Is that who you're referring to? I've got The Parent Trap. I've got anyway, I got a few Haley Mills movies. I think she's in a couple of other ones I got on the Disney shelf. The Guardian. The Guardian. It sounds familiar. The Guardian. So Guardian. Nope, I do not have The Guardian, but I see it here. It's actually a Disney movie, a Disney release with Kevin Costner and Ashton Kutcher. And it looks familiar, but I've never actually seen it. So I need to check that out. So The Guardian. So you would recommend me getting The Guardian? Dead Again. So The Guardian. I'm going to put that on my list to look up. Dead Again. Dead Again sounds familiar also. Dead Again. Oh, yeah, but there's no Blu-ray release for it. I do not have Dead Again. So usually I pretty much only buy the Blu-ray releases. I don't really get the DVDs unless sometimes I get a DVD if there's a movie that I really want to have in the collection that is not available on Blu-ray, but I have very, very few DVDs in the collection. The Untouchables. Okay, so hold on. So Dead Alive, and Untouchables. So let's see, Dead Alive. I do not have Dead Alive in the collection. And Untouchables. So I definitely have Untouchables in the collection. But I've never seen the Untouchables. So I've got two releases for the Untouchables. I've got the Paramount release, and I've got the Gold Academy Award release. So I definitely need to check these movies out. I definitely need to check this movie out. So yep, I'll have to do that and see what that's about. I know it's a really good movie. Yep, I definitely need to check The Untouchables out. I'm trying to see if I have it in a 3-pack. I used to have the Ultimate Gangster collection. I sold it like a dummy. I should have kept it because I would have been able to get that one. I'm yawning already, and it's only 10:30. Yeah, Maxwell. I think you're correct about the Sherlock Holmes movies coming out at the same time as the Goonies. So the Goonies has got that nice new packaging, which I'm looking forward to getting that. I need a break. My wallet needs a break, though. That's for sure. $16 people in the live stream. If you are happy to be here, please give it a thumbs up if you care to. So there's no game plan. The Funkos are just sitting back there in their totes. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to wait for the market to open up a little bit more to where maybe more people are spending money. There's not very many people spending money right now. I had a bunch of auctions end up today, I sold a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that did not sell. And I think if I try to, I think if I try to sell the Funko Pops, people won't be buying. Clueless Steelbook next month. Definitely going to be getting Clueless Steelbook next month. Yes, I'm definitely getting the Clueless Steelbook next month. So, would you like to see the Parent Trap, Ryan? Okay, so this is for Ryan's Treasure. Ryan's Treasures. I've got this release for the Parent Trap, the 2-movie pack. Got the Parent Trap and the Parent Trap Part 2. So I got this one. And then, of course, I've got the Blu-ray release of just the Parent Trap. They never released the Parent Trap 2 on Blu-ray that I'm aware of. But they did release the sequel, 20th Anniversary Edition. So, of course, it comes with a Disney Movie Reward code, which I've already redeemed. But those are the Parent Traps that I have. So, do you actually, Ryan's Treasures? Do you? I'm sure you have these in your collection also. Yes. So, JS, there's 2 Ultimate Gangster Collection. One with the older movies and one with the modern movies. I actually have both of those beautiful box sets in my collection. And for like an idiot, I sold them probably about a month or 2 months after I got it, thinking I would be able to buy them again off of Amazon when they went on sale. But they went out of print apparently, and so I never did get those again, unfortunately. But those were very nice sets. So, Andrew, I hate the new Disney reward system. The website stinks. I've got thousands, and as you can imagine, I got thousands and thousands and thousands of points to redeem. They don't. That's where I got all my posters at. Um, I got a ton of these posters. I got a bunch of Disney movie posters. I got them all from the Disney movie reward site. But the new site, their rewards are terrible. What I've been doing with the Disney movie reward points I've been using them toward gift cards for my Disney trip. But I would really love to be able to get some other stuff with it. So Ryan's Treasure, I'm not even. It would be nice to have all of the Parent Trap releases on DVD or Blu-ray. I would appreciate them all being on Blu-ray if possible. Kind of scrolling through these chats to make sure that I've addressed everybody. So JS, I never did get back into the Disney Movie Club. The last time I put in the application with my order, We did it under my wife's name, but she never got charged for anything, so I don't think it ever went through. I mean, I know that it went through, but they must not have accepted her because we never got any kind of notification. So I'm good with that. I do hate that I'm missing out on some of the exclusives, but I was pretty much 100% on. I'm 100% on the Disney Movie Club Blu-ray releases. But if they release anything else here in the future, I won't be able to get that unless I get it off of eBay. But my only other thought was I would have liked to have gotten Call of the Wild with a slipcover. If I saw where some people actually got a slipcover with theirs, and I'm thinking if I would have been able to get it through the Disney Movie Club, I would have had a better chance of getting that. We Summon the Darkness. So I did not see that one at Walmart. I think I ordered mine from Amazon. I think I ordered it today. Actually, I take that back. So We Summon the Darkness, I actually ordered that one from Target. So I actually ordered We Summon the Darkness from Target. I think all I saw is the DVD release at Walmart. When I went into Walmart this week, all they had was the DVD release. Maurice, I have no idea what that means. Yes, I definitely need to get rid of A Wrinkle in Time, but I guess I need to keep it. Who knows? Maybe one day it will be a treasure that somebody will be seeking after. I don't know, because of Oprah being in it. Sorry about the yawning. So I think we'll go to 11 o'clock tonight, if y'all care to. What else do we want to discuss? Do we want to anything anybody wants to discuss other than the movies? What else y'all got? What else y'all got going on? So I was thinking about what all I need to get finished in the house as far as the theater room. I got another new chair that came in. I got to put together, but I got to get some help with moving some furniture around. So we might do another video in that room next week. I'm thinking about maybe changing the day up next week and having it on Sunday, so that some people that can't come on Fridays or Saturdays can actually come on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So would y'all be okay with us having a live stream on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern next week? I think that. So nobody ever answered me about Father's Day. Is Father's Day tomorrow, or is Father's Day next Sunday? I mean, I could go look it up. I guess let me just look it up real quick. Father's Day 2020. Father's Day 2020 is on June 21st. So that's next week. But we can still do a live stream next week if anybody wants to do the live stream next Sunday. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of people that can be out on Saturdays. So we might just go ahead and start moving the stream to Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Is everybody okay with that? And then as time progresses, we might just start scheduling the stream to be every other week or maybe once a month. So what would y'all think about having the stream once a month instead of having it every single week? because I'm up for anything. I think if we have it every single week, it kind of gets tiresome to where people get bored. Um, so if we had it maybe once a month on a particular day, then maybe there'd be more excitement about it or more attendance. But then the bad thing about that is if someone misses it, then they have to wait another month to come. So Maurice would like to have it every week. So what I might do is I might just do another poll on my channel, and we'll get some people voting on what they would like. So bi-weekly. So maybe we can do it bi-weekly. That's a good idea. Then maybe y'all would maybe then y'all will have more to discuss, and maybe I'll have more to discuss at that time. Because I have noticed that there's been people that have dropped off of coming to the stream, the live stream. We have certain people that were coming regularly that haven't been coming anymore, and I don't know if it's because we changed it from Friday night to Saturday. I think it's because we moved it from Friday night to Saturday, but there were some people that were coming regularly that no longer come. I'd be happy for all of y'all to participate and to come. Friday was a good night, but also it was a good night for some people. It wasn't a good night for. So I guess it's kind of hard to have it for everybody. That would mean that I would need to have the live stream on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. That would be 3. It'd be all weekend, right? Which would be too much for me because, you know, I've run out of things to talk about. But I would like to try it on a Sunday night just to see if we get some more people, because I do want everybody to have an opportunity to come. Hey, KSM, how's it going? Yeah, once a month. So what we might try to do is, okay, so this right here's my thought. So maybe maybe next week we'll do it on Sunday night at 8 p.m. for next Sunday. And then we'll see how that goes. So we already had several weeks on Fridays. We've had 3 weeks of us doing it on Saturday, and we'll give next week a try on Sunday. And then from there, we can decide if we want to do it every other week, so bi-weekly, or if we want to just do it once a month. And we'll just figure that out and see how it goes. Now, the people that are here right now, some of y'all have channels yourself. Have y'all thought that y'all might want to do some live streams on your channel? Because I'd be happy to go to some of your streams just to see how things go. But so by a show of hands in the chat box, if you have your own YouTube channel, would you be interested in doing a live stream on your channel? Just kind of raise your hand on the box. Now, when we do have the live stream on Sundays, we would start it at 8 p.m. Eastern time instead of 9 p.m., which would give us an extra hour. But I do have to get up at 5 in the morning to go to work, so I would not be able to stay up till 11 o'clock. Maybe we can go to 11, but it may be earlier than that. It just depends on how I feel about my sleep. So LD fan, I'll need to figure out how to do a watch party. I don't know how that would work. So Noah, you can't do live streams if you have less than 1,000 subscribers. So everybody needs to go subscribe to Noah's channel. If I'm not sure exactly how many subscribers he needs to get to 1,000. So I don't have any big plans for my channel right now. I'm just kind of pacing it as it goes. I've been doing this channel for, I think this is my 8th year now. And I just keep doing more and more with it, but it does kind of get a little tiresome at times. So Noah needs about 725 more subscribers to be able to do live streams. So who else here has a channel on YouTube? J Movies and Media, don't you have your own channel on YouTube? Drink more coffee. Maurice, I don't drink coffee. Usually I just drink water, but I have been drinking these little Cokes for caffeine. But yeah, we'll try some different nights. So definitely be if you haven't, so if you are subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload new videos or whenever I'm going to have live streams, so that you won't miss out on it if you want to come. And as far as drinking Red Bulls, I'm not a big fan of drinking those energy drinks. I used to, I had some energy drinks in the past. See, I used to do, so if anybody cares, I used to do haunted houses. And back when we were doing haunted houses, I would drink the energy drinks to stay up all night. And so this was in 2004 that I got the award for first place, best overall haunted house, whatever. Anyways, back before I had this movie room in here, so I actually have this room here, and then I have the room next to us, which is the same size. This used to be a haunted house. I would have this and that room, and they're all fixed up for the month of October, and we would have a haunted house, and all the neighborhood kids would come to the haunted house. Of course, my kids were little then, and they would have all their friends come, and we'd have a haunted house here. So I used to be really big into the haunted house stuff, but then I got into the movie room stuff. That's good, Noah. That's good to drink a lot of water. So Ryan's Treasure, as far as the Disney Treasure collection, I bought all my Disney Treasure collection back when they were first released. So I think we got two a year for, I think we were getting 2 or 3 a year for a while, and then it got down to 2 a year. But all my original Disney Treasures I purchased as they were being released in the store. I bought them. I got them all from Best Buy. Now, once I got the complete set purchased, I watched some of them, not all of them, but I watched the Scarecrow of Romney Marsh. I watched the Hardy Boys. I watched Annette. I watched the Mickey Mouse Club, and maybe a couple of other ones. And then I sold my entire Disney Treasure collection way back in the day. And just recently repurchased all of them. As you can see, I got all of them back there on that shelf. So Andrew, as far as the movie hunting, maybe when things get back to normal, I might start doing those again. I used to do those back in the day, but I'm not a big go inside of a store with a video camera type person. But I may do that again. So J Movies, you're more on Instagram. Okay, so I'm just looking through the chat here, trying to see what everybody's talking about. Yep, so now I have this library. So KSM, I'm trying to figure out what you were saying. You may have to say that again. I'm not really sure what you're asking. So as far as the pickups, yeah, you know, I used to do it where every time I would get a package, I would do an unboxing video, or every time I went to, you know, I see a bunch of people. So I do see a bunch of people going to the Dollar Tree and getting a bunch of stuff, and then coming back and videotaping it, which I think is great. But I don't know. That would be a lot of video, and you know, if you watch my channel, you'd see that, which I know you might watch it. But usually I'll do unboxing videos of the steelbooks that I get from Best Buy on Tuesdays. That's usually mostly the videos that I've been doing for pickups. And then I do my end of month video of all of the pickups for the month. But I could start doing more of that once all the stores start opening back up. So nope, I did not do a video of my repurchase of the Disney Treasure line. As you can see, I took all of so I bought them off of eBay. So there's this person on eBay that was selling the complete collection. They had already been opened. They were 100% complete. They had the band on the tin if they came in the band. They had all the inserts. They had the lit the cards. Everything was perfect, but they had all been opened. So I repurchased and bought that. And then I just took them all out of their cases and just have them on the shelf. And then in storage, I've got all the tins and all the inserts inside the tins. But I never did do a video of whenever I repurchased those. Yep, Maurice, I do. I do have the Machete movies. And 4K Cinema HD, how you doing? I am getting the Columbia Classic 4K box set. I ordered it from Best Buy. So I don't know if I'll get it on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, but I should be getting it this week. I just hope that it's in good condition. So the Disney Treasures were released, I think Ryan's Treasure said from 2001 to 2008. And then 2009, they had the final two releases, which was the Zorro releases. Let me bring those up closer. Okay, so for anybody that cares to see, so these right here were the final two releases, the Zorro releases, which is a really good series. Nice, thin cases. These right here go for a lot of money on eBay. And this right here is a list of all the Disney Treasure line and the dates that they were released. You know, I don't know if you can see all that, but anyway, that's the list I went by. Now, when I purchased all of those for Ryan's Treasure, if you even care to look, when I purchased those, I also got these in mint condition. These are complete. I got the True Life Adventure sets. So that's really why I decided to purchase from this particular person that was selling it, because I got these with the purchase, and they're in mint condition. And these, I actually owned these in the past also. And whenever I sold my Disney Treasure set, I actually sold these off also. So it was very nice to get these back in the collection. But I really love these. But this right here this is mostly why I ended up buying from this particular seller. I'm just gonna go set these back on the shelf. Okay, let's see what y'all are saying here. So, any good movies being released this week? To be honest with you, I'm trying to decide if there's anything new coming out that I even care about. I do know that there were some new releases that came out this week that I still need to get, like Brian's Song. I want to get Brian's Song. And for next week, we've got the Pretty in Pink set coming out from Paramount Presents. So I'll actually be adding another copy of Pretty in Pink to the collection. And of course, I got the Columbia Classics collection coming in 4K. We have the Gladiator 4K and Braveheart 4K Steelbook releases coming out this week. I got those pre-ordered. And I've got the Friday the 13th Steelbook release coming. I got it pre-ordered from Best Buy. I think that's all I've got coming in this particular week. But I am definitely looking forward to those Steelbooks. So 4K Cinema HD. Deep Discount has that set at $99. Man, that's a good deal. So Ryan's Treasure, as far as the Disney Treasure 10s, I do have those stored in the bubble wrap that they came in. So LD Fan Digibooks, somebody may have already answered this for you, but Digibooks are, I'll show you an example of a Digibook that's open. So this right here is a Digibook, and all it is a book with different kind of, sometimes there's a gallery book, sometimes there's notes from the movies, stories, different things, and then it also includes the movie in the package. So out there's what you would call a Digibook. It looks like a book. Citizen Kane is your favorite Digibook. That's good. Yep, Ron Treasure and I do have some Kirk Douglas films. So JS, the Paramount Presents, are you saying that that's the first release of Pretty in Pink, like on Blu-ray? Yep, J Movies is, yep, J. I do have Gone with the Wind. I've got it 4 different editions of Gone with the Wind. And let me go pull something else off the shelf real quick. Let's see. Okay, so I've got this volume 1 book edition still sealed up, and I've got just the regular volume 2 edition with a slipcover, and volume 3 edition with a slipcover. So those are the Disney, those are the Looney Tune Platinum collections. Very happy to have those in the collection. Let's see what else. Someone was asking about Gone with the Wind. I do have Gone with the Wind. Let me show you those real quick. So I do know there was a lot of people that were going out this week trying to buy up all the Gone with the Wind sets, but these are the ones I already had in my collection. This right here is one that's been out of print for a while. And then I've got this one that's been out for a while. This is one that they've had in Walmart here recently that I've had since they first released it. So this is one people are trying to hunt down. And then I actually have the Academy Award version also. So those are the 4 versions of Gone with the Wind that I've got. I actually got to see Gone with the Wind in the theater back in the day. So me and my wife actually saw that back before we were married, and we really enjoyed it. It's a very long movie though, but it's a good one. So Pretty in Pink, I want to say that let me look up Pretty in Pink real quick. I'm thinking that it had been released before, but you might be correct. This may be the first time. This may be the first time it's ever been released on Blu-ray. Oh, I know where. I know. Let me see. Yep, actually, Pretty in Pink. This is the first time it's ever been released. I was thinking of. I might have been thinking of 16 Candles. But Pretty in Pink, you're correct. It's never been released on Blu-ray before, so that's going to be really nice to have that one added to the collection. For whatever reason, I think I always get the 2 of those movies, Pretty in Pink and 16 Candles, confused because of Molly Ringwald. The Wolf of Wall Street is on my list to watch. I used to have the Poltergeist digibook. I sold it a long time ago, and I've never been able to get it back in my collection. I sold Poltergeist, and I also sold The Exorcist, and I never did get them back. I don't think I ever got it back. So I do take that back. I still have Poltergeist. I sold The Exorcist, and I never was able to get that one back in the collection. But I still have Poltergeist. I really like the way that looks. That's a nice one. Yep, I've got so the Shaft movies. I have the most recent Shaft movie that came out with what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson, right? I got that one. Now the other ones I have on back order from Warner Archives. It's got 3 of the movies in it, but I'm looking forward to getting those. Citizen Kane digibook. I don't think I have the Citizen Kane digibook. I do have Citizen Kane digibook. I've had this one for a while. I've never actually seen this movie though. This right here was the Best Buy exclusive, as you can see from the sticker. I've never seen Citizen Kane though. For whatever reason, it did not look interesting to me. It looked almost like it was going to be. It looked almost like it was going to be long and boring, so I never did watch it. But it may actually be good. So why do I have 4 Gone with the Winds? Because okay, the reason I have 4 Gone with the Winds is because of the Academy Award slip. I do collect those, so I had to have the gold slip. I bought the entire line of these that came out. There's several different movies that come with this special kind of slip. I bought all of those. I bought this because this right here was the original release that they did. The very first time they released it, it came in this nice little package, like a slip box. So that's my first time I ever bought it. And then I bought this one because of the special slipcover. So anytime I do a variant slipcover, I try to get all the slipcovers for all my movies that I like. Yep, I've got the Tex Avery Blu-ray. It's right here. Hopefully we'll get another one. I hope they continue doing these, but I got volume 1. Still haven't watched it yet, though. So that's interesting information, Noah. I think our theater, JS, I think our theaters open up either next week or the week after next here in our area in Georgia. Brian, I'm definitely going to run out of room eventually. I still have space back here if I wanted to get rid of the posters to kind of build up shelves on that wall, or as you can see right there in the center, I built up that wall there and the wall to the back side, so I can always go up the middle and get rid of those posters, but I hope I don't have to. And plus I still got some movies are still in storage. I think I'm going to keep all of these, Maurice. Man, Andrew, that's pretty nice. I would love for our theater, the theater I go to in my area, they do free movies around the holidays. I saw Casper. I saw Gremlins. I saw The Goonies. I saw The Polar Express. And maybe a couple of other ones I can't think of off the top of my head, but I do enjoy the free movies. I wish they would do that again just to get people in. Because if you buy popcorn and drinks for the free movies, then you're paying a lot of money just for the popcorn and the drinks. Ryan's Treasure, I would love to see a comprehensive Bugs Bunny release. So Maxwell, that is correct. I do not know the meaning of Rosebud. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how the virus thing plays out. So it is 11:10. Do we want to keep on going, or y'all ready to call it a night? We have 16 people on the live stream right now. If you haven't, give it a thumbs up. If you like being here, I really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. I'm looking forward to Halloween Kills. Hopefully, so is Halloween Kills actually going to, when is it supposed to be released? Do we know when Halloween Kills is supposed to be released? October. Okay, y'all. So it is 11:10. I really do appreciate y'all coming to the live stream, keeping it going for so long. If, like I said before, keep checking your notifications. I will probably have a live stream on Sunday. I really appreciate you taking the time to come tonight, and I hope y'all all enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you later.